display motion in helical gear internal through drive constraint. Create a new assembly and save it with the name helical gear drive constraint internal. Hold the control key and click the spur gear tool on the power transmission panel of the design tab. The spur gears component generator dialog box will open with its default values. Under the common area, fill 20° in the helix angle input box and select the checkbox next to internal. Click OK. Click anywhere in the design window to place the spur gear 1 and spur gear 2. Align the model in correct position by using View Cube. Make the spur gear assembly flexible from the browser bar. Open the visibility of Z-axis of assembly and Z-axis of spur gear 1 in the browser. Later, apply a mate constraint between them. Place a mate constraint between center point of assembly and center point of spur gear 1. Open the visibility of YZ plane of assembly and Z-axis of spur gear 2. Later, apply a mate constraint between them. Place an angle constraint between YZ plane of spur gear 1 and YZ plane of assembly. In the solution field area, select directed angle option. Turn off the visibility of work plane to make the screen clear. Set the browser from assembly view to modeling view using the toggle at the top of the browser. Select the angle constraint in the browser and change its name as drive by clicking twice slowly. Right-click the drive constraint and select drive constraint tool from the context menu. In the drive constraint dialog box, set the end value to 360°. Expand the dialog box and set the value for increment 0.5°. Clear the screen by activating the clean screen command. Click the forward button to display motion in Spur Gear 1 and Spur Gear 2. We invite all of you to visit our blog where you may get similar screencast videos. Please keep watching our videos. Goodbye.